Hello students, today we'll see the second unit in economics, employment in India and Tamil Nadu. We'll see the introduction part now. So what are the basic needs of a human being? So we know food, clothes and shelter. So these three things are the basic needs of a human being to survive, right? So now in the present world, so in addition to this, we need to add one more thing, that is employment. So employment is also the necessary thing to survive in the world. So only through employment we can earn money to survive in the world. So the people who are engaged in the economic activities, so according to their capacity, whether it may be a high or a low thing, so they are called the employees. And the people who employ these workers and they pay rewards, so they pay the salary, they pay the rewards for their work, they are called as employers. So for example, I am an employee because I am working in the Stars Model Matriculation School. So I am an employee of Stars Model Matriculation School, right? Labor force of the economy. So the labor force of an economy, it consists the number of people who work in a country and the people who has the capable of working. So they are called the labor force of the economy. Is it clear? And then we take the age group of 15 to 60 years to calculate the workforce. Okay, the people who are above 15 and the below 60. So these age group of people will have the workforce, right? So the person who are less than 15 years, so they are considered as children. And the person who have crossed the age 60 and they are excluded as they are not physically fit to undertake productive occupation. So the people who are below 15, they are the children, right? So they don't know how to work. And the people who are above 60, so they are the old age persons and they are not physically fit to work, right? If larger percentage of population is accounted by children and old age person. So for example, imagine in a country, the population of children and the old age person is high when compared to the working force, that is the people which is between 15 to 16. So the population of children and old age person is high when compared to the working force people. So only less number of people will be in the workforce. So it is difficult for the working force people to feed the non-working force people. That is, non-working force people means the children and the old age person. Okay, so it is a difficult thing, no? So they are only small numbers, so they want to work, they want to earn money and they want to feed the non-working force people also. So it is a difficult thing, right? Employment structure in India. The nature of employment in India is multidimensional. Why the nature of employment is multidimensional? Because some people, they'll get employment throughout the year, but some others, they'll get employed only for a few months in a year. So some people will work for throughout the year and some people will work only for few months in a year. So the nature of employment is multidimensional. The economy is classified into three sectors. They are primary or the agricultural sector, the secondary or the industrial sector, and the tertiary or the service sector. So the economy is classified into three categories. The structure of employment, it denotes the number of workers engaged in different sectors of the economy. So it has three sectors, no? So the workers, they'll work in the primary and the secondary and also the tertiary. So the structure of employment, it denotes the sectors, different sectors of the economy. And also the occupational pattern, it varies from one country to another. How it varies from one country to another? Let's see. So India is a developing country, right? So the developing country like us, So the large amount of people will be engaged in the primary sector, that is, so the large amount of people will engage in the agricultural sector, and only a small amount of people is involved in the secondary and the tertiary sector, that is in the industrial and the service sector. Okay, so the developing country like India, the large amount of people is involved in the primary and the small amount of people is involved in the secondary and the tertiary sector. Okay, this is one category. And also in the well developed countries, so we are the developing country, so in the well developed countries, the proportion of workforce, that is only small amount of people will involve in the agriculture and the large amount of people is involved in the industrial and the service sectors. So it is quite opposite to us, right? So there is a difference between the developing country and the developed country. So now it's clear that the occupational pattern, it varies from one country to another. Employment has always featured as an important element of development policy in India. So in the development policy of India, this employment is the important element. So because through employment only we can development. So it is very important thing in the development policy in India. And also the employment growth has increased at an average rate of 2% during the past 4 decades since 1972 to 73. So in the year of 1972 to 73, so from that year till the decades means 10 years, okay, the employment growth is increased to 2%. The 2% of employment growth is increased. Thank you, students.